I know the game just ended, but in terms of the way the game just fell apart at the end, how was it from your vantage point?
Horrendous mistakes. I don't know if you want to say youth or, scared of the moment or whatever the case, but yeah, you have a 6-point lead with 20 or 30 seconds to go, get a rebound, and just have to hold the ball and get fouled, or, it's basically a 1-on-4 and we throw it away. To combat it, make it worse, a terrible foul on Marcus Smart to give him 3 free throws. Next play, backcourt, you got it. Double's coming, you try to split it instead of throwing it to Alpi wide open. Another turnover, and then James makes a tough shot. Then the final play, for the last shot, we don't run what was drawn up. All the above.
Ooh, all of the above. Some fire coming out of it. Seemed like Ime Udoka, as he's just going back through that series, the final 30 seconds of this game, he actually, right after the game, he made his team watch the last 30 seconds. He's talked about youth on some of the mistakes. I mean, like, what's your initial reaction from just hearing him at the podium after this one?
He's not wrong.
It hurt. That game hurt. That loss hurt. And you could see him as the game was going on. If you was watching the game, you saw him just going through all of the emotions during that last 50 seconds of that game. For him to sit there and say, I don't know if it's youth, I don't know if he's just scared of the moment, that's him as a former player, as a competitor, trying to figure out what is happening or what happened in that moment. You just cannot be up 6 with that short amount of time and lose the game at home. You just, even that turnover, you still come back, you stay solid, you make them take a tough shot, but you have to come out with that game. And you have to take your hat off to the Lakers and Marcus Smart for selling it and LeBron for making that 3. But you just don't give a team like the Lakers, a veteran team like the Lakers, that opportunity to close out the game. So that's a tough loss.
When you have a performance from a trio of Jabari, Thompson, and Şengün all getting you 24 or more, you have to figure out how to win, particularly when you don't have KD there. And you have, like you said, you're up with the opportunity because they only had 3 bench points. So it wasn't anywhere else they could go. But I feel like I love the fact that they watched it, whether he said what he said in the interview or not, because they're still young guys that are going to be in that position for years to come. They got to learn, and they got to see it, because it's easy that play to happen, and you don't see it, and you let the outside world creep in. But you know it is. You see it on video. It's nothing you can say, and you learn from it. Jabari will know now. Hey, there's nobody guarding me. Let me get up the court, at least get the half court, then hold the ball.
Yeah, he panicked. And for what reason, I don't know why. Like, you comfortable having the ball in your hands. That's a frustrated coach right there. Really putting a game plan together without KD to go up against Bron and JJ and this team that has been, trying to slow down KD and these boys. And he figured them out of how to get his guys involved, how to get Şengün to be effective and efficient. And to lose in that manner, it took all the energy out of it.
Yeah, right. It almost deflated.
Sure.
But meanwhile, like you said, guys, KD out with a sprained ankle. It's his left sprained ankle, so we'll see whether or not he'll be able to play in Game 4.
Hit subscribe for more news, highlights, and analysis from the NBA on NBC.